cards in a market town. She fillets soul and washes it down with sparkling wine. A nice girl, but a bad girl's better. Qualifies in both ways, to my mind. But now she's kissing Willie. She shows her legs, shows it damn well. Knows how to drive a man right back to being a child. Well, she's a nice girl, but her bad girl's better. I can read it in her cheating eyes and know that in a while, well, she'll be kissing Willie, my best friend Willie. Stands and Willie falls. Willie hangs his head behind gray factory walls. Well, she's a nice girl, but her bad girl's better. Me and Willie just can't help come when she calls. Oh, now she's kissing Willie, my best friend Willie. Kissing Willie, kissing Willie. On the Rattlesnake Trail. The Rattlesnake Trail. The Rattlesnake Trail. Got the law laid down to the left of me. Got the real world to the right. Heading up through the middle with my cat and my fiddle. Yeah, looking for a fight. I'm gonna ride hard in bandit country. On the blind side of the bends. Keep my nose to the wind while the rabbit skins back down at the duty's end. Be a rattlesnake. I'm going for the kill. I'm going to the nail. Up that dusty hill. Rattlesnake. Rattlesnake Trail. The Rattlesnake Trail, the Rattlesnake Trail, the Rattlesnake Trail. Gonna be with wolves in winter, running angry packs by day. But when you give the dog a bone, he has to be alone and growl, keep the other dogs away. See that thin moon on the mountain, see that cold star in the sky. Going to bring them down, shake them to the ground, put that apple in the pie. Be a rattlesnake, I'm going for the kill. I'm going to the nail of that dusty hill. On a rattlesnake trail, the rattlesnake trail, the rattlesnake trail, the rattlesnake trail. In the last hours of a sunset rendezvous, chill breeze against tide that carries me from you. I've got a job in a southern city, got some lead free in my tank. Now I must whisper goodbye, I'm bound for the mainland. Now the sun breaks through rain as I climb Glen Shield on the trail of those old cattlemen who drove their bargain south again. And in the eyes of those five sisters of Kintail, there's a wink of seduction from the mainland. Silent laughter falling on ears of tin. Take my heart and take my brawn, take by stealth or take by storm, set my brain to cruise. I can see the glow of suburb lights. I'm fresh from the outworld, singing the mainland blues. Oh, the mainland blues. There was a girl where I came from. Seems like a long time gone by. with my mainland blues. Got the mainland blues. Now call it for me, Martin. It's the mainland blues. There's a coast road that winds to heaven's door, where a fat ferry floats on muted diesel roar. And there's a light on the hillside, and there's a flame in her eyes. But how cold the lions burn on the mainland. Silent laughter and falling on ears of tin and a mainland blues. Working on the late shift, first drink of the day. Pull the chair up to the table, have to look the other way. What kind of place am I in? And who's this over here? Shaking through the silver bubbles, climbing through my knees. Won't let it move me, but I can't sit still. Could you meet the eyes of a working girl, undressed to kill? Staring through the smoke haze, plaid shirts in the night. Well, I'm making sure that everything is up top tight. Who's that jumping on the table with a tonic in my gin? Rushing silken doors on a cold white skin. Won't let it move me, but I can't sit still. Could you meet the eyes of a working girl, undressed to kill? Sweet 17, there again was so could I. There was a teardrop sparkle on the inside of her thigh. Going to fetch myself a cold beer, I got to get a grip, find some place to touch down, find a landing strip. Can you meet the eyes of a working girl, undressed to kill? Who's that jumping on the table? Well, it's tonic in my gin, rushing silken dollars on a cold white skin. Won't let it move I can't sit still. Can you meet the eyes of a working girl undressed to kill? Ooh. Last one out is a cold duck paddling down the road. I'll wait outside, my motor running, got a warm dream to unload. Can I face her in the sunshine, in the harsh real light of day? She walks on with recognition in her eyes. I look away, won't let it move me, but I can't sit still. Couldn't meet the eyes of a working girl undressed to kill. Savage night on a misty island, lights wing out in the canyon walls. Two old boys in a stolen racing, black rubber gun trails in the unwashed halls. And all roads out of here seem to lead right back to the Rock Island. Rock Island. I've gone from here to Paris, London, even riding on a jumbo to Bombay. A long haul back holds famed attraction, but the people here know they're okay. See the girl following the red balloon, walking all alone on the Rock Island. Rock Island. Doesn't everyone have their own Rock Island, their own little bench of sand, where the slow waves crawl and your angels fall and you find you can hardly stand? Just as you're drowning, well, the tide goes down. You're back on your Rock Island, Rock Island. Hey, that girlie with the torn dress shaking, who was it touched you? Who was it ruined your day? Whose footprint calling cards, what they want stepping on your beach anyway? Be a life raft out of here, but you'd only drift right back to your Rock Island. Rock Island. with a personal stereo. Nothing between the ears but that hard rock sound. Playing to your empty room, empty guitar tunes. No use waiting for that some years to come around. Cause all roads out of here seem to lead right back to your rock island. Doesn't everyone have their own rock island, their own little bench of sand, where the slow waves crawl and your angels fall and you find you can hardly stand? Just as you're trying to move it, the tide goes down. You're back on your rock island, rock island. In the city night, a burning in my eyes like it was broad daylight. And it was hot down there in the crowd. The stars went out behind the thunder clouds, shatter in the air like a telegraph line. Big drums hissing on the neon sign, thumping in my heart and it's hurting me to see. Smokestack blowing out the pouring heavy water on me. Oh, pouring heavy water on me. Oh, heavy water. She was a southern girl. We stared man to man. I moved like a stranger in the strange land. She was a round hole, I was a square peg. I watched the little black specks running down her leg. Didn't seem to mind that dirty rain coming down. Shirt hanging open, she was wet and brown. Thumping in my heart and it's hurting me to see. Smokestack blowing, now they're pouring heavy water on me. and it runs so wide, running in the street like a thin black tide, chatter in the air like a telegraph line, big dogs hissing on a neon sign, thunder in my heart and it's hurting me to see, smokestack blowing down the pouring heavy water on me. Everybody's ringing on their own bell this fine morning, yeah. Hope everyone's connected to that long distance phone. Old man is a mountain, old man is an island, old man is awaking, says I'm gonna call all my children home. Everybody's dancing to their own drum this fine morning, yeah. The beat of distant Africa or a Polish factory town. Oh man, he's calling for his suburb, he's calling for his whiskey, calling for his sons and daughters, calling all his children round. Sharp ears are tuned in to the drones and chanders warming, yeah. Mist blowing round some headland somewhere in your memory. Everyone is from somewhere, even if you've never been there. So take a minute to remember the part of you that might be the old man calling me. How many wars you fighting out there this winter's morning, yeah. Maybe it's always time for another Christmas song. Old man is asleep now, but he's got appointments to keep now. Dreaming of his sons and his daughters, yeah. Proving that the blood is strong. Money speaks, soft hearts lose. The truth only whispers. It's the way it is too. I've been running on diesel, been running on coal, running on borrowed time. If truth's to be told, two whales in the ocean, cruising the night, search for each other before we turn out their light. Deep murder on the North Atlantic swell, but I have 3 hungry children and a young wife as well, and behind stand generations of hard hunting men who raised a glass to the living who went killing again. Money speaks, soft hearts lose. The truth only whispers. Now pay the whaler's dues. Now pay the whaler's dues. Sit landlocked in a backcountry jail to reflect on all of my sins and the death of the whale. Send me back down the ages, let me to see once again when the oceans were full, yes, of men would be men. love the sound of the stolen mandolin. Somebody took it on a dare in the nighttime. Ran up to the radio, calling out to the wind. Now bring it back at least an hour before flight time. It was a souvenir, but it was a right arm missing. Swap a woodwork rhythm for a humbucking top line. Big riff, rough boy wants to be a singer in a band. A little slow in the brain box, but he had a quick riot hand. Run left, run right, everywhere he looked. Nobody watching, no, but that was all he took last night. Running on the power of a stolen mandolin. Steal a little inspiration, steal a little muscle. Willie wake in the morning wondering, was it really worth it? So make a little deal, yeah, make a little hustle. Ringing on the radio, got a proposition for those English boys. Well, I'll make the sing song, you can make the background noise. 1, 2, 3, 4. One pouring in, give you back the Mando if you let the singer sing tonight. Tonight. Running on the power of a stolen mandolin. Steal a little inspiration, a little muscle. Wake in the morning, was it really worth it? So come on, make a deal, yeah, make a little hustle. Marty loved the sound of the stolen mandolin. Big Riff took it on a dare in the nighttime. Now it's 4 o'clock and we're waiting at the sound check. Looking for a face staring in from the sunshine. We've got 2 strong lawmen from the sheriff's office. We're gonna lift Big Riff before he plays the first line. Big Riff, rough boy, wants to be the singer in a band. Yeah, help him on the stage now, put that microphone in his hand. Think hard, think right, nothing in his mind. So Riff did a runner, but he left the mandolin behind. Behind. Yeah, Marty loved the sound of his mandolin. Running on the power of a stolen mandolin. Steal a little inspiration. So make a little deal, yeah, make a little hustle. strange avenues where you lose all sense of direction. And everywhere is Main Street in the winter sun. The wino sleeps, cold coat lying with the money section, looking like a record cover from 1971. And here am I, warm feet and a limo waiting. Shall I make us both feel good? Would a dollar do? But in your streets, I have no credit rating, and it might not take a lot to be alone, just like you. Heading up and out now from your rock island. Really good to have had you here with me. Yeah, somewhere in the crowd I think I hear a young girl whisper, whisper, are you ever lonely just like me?